So with every day we are seeing so many major changes here on the construction site, and I'm going to be showing you all of them in today's video. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone and welcome back to yet another Project Exodus / Hyperia construction update. That's right, once again today you join me on the construction site of the UK's tallest, fastest and most weightless roller coaster. Now, as I've said, we are now under 10 days away from Hyperia opening. So with every day we are seeing so many major changes here on the construction site, and I'm going to be showing you all of them in today's video. Now, I don't want to jinx it, but obviously Hyperia has been running loads and loads. Mac have been running it, the safety companies have been running it, the rides team here at the park have been training and running it. And obviously I've shown that the Mac employees themselves have had multiple rides on this incredible coaster. But obviously myself and anyone else here at the park have yet to actually ride Hyperia. And as I said, I don't want to jinx it, but I think I could be a matter of days away from having my very first ride on Hyperia. So yeah, I am ridiculously excited for that. As with everything that's been happening on this construction site throughout the 2-year period that I've been covering this ride, things can constantly change. So yeah, I'm not getting my hopes fully up, but things are looking good. I might be able to get on Hyperia very soon, and I will of course be filming a video talking about my first ever experience on this ride. I'm just so excited. But yeah, obviously Hyperia has been running loads and loads today, and actually managed to capture this really cool thing that they do right at the end of the day with the water dummies, because of course the idea of the water dummies being on the trains is to simulate the weight of a human body. That's why they kind of have these dummies, so that they can test the ride as if people were riding it. But at the end of the day, when they need to empty these water dummies so that they can put the train back into the maintenance workshop, rather than just kind of tipping out the water dummies, all they do is they take the lid off the top of them and they send the ride round. And it's amazing to see just the water flying out, and it actually gives a really good indication as to the air time that you'll get on this ride, because obviously seeing the water fly out is how your body will kind of react to the forces that Hyperia is giving you on that particular part of the ride. So yeah, enjoy this amazing footage of those water dummies emptying as Hyperia goes around the layout. I didn't really think about the implications of filming that water show. I was literally stood next to John Burton and Claire from Merlin Magic Making, and just as it kind of went round and you saw the water come out, I still had my camera up, and a few seconds later, suddenly the water, it literally felt like rain came down on us, and we were like, oh, luckily it's a nice day, so it was actually quite refreshing. Did you get wet on that first one?
Oh yeah, it's all like, oh there we go. That's so delayed.
But yeah, I'm currently stood on the path that technically used to be outside of the construction site, but as I said in the last update that I filmed, they have now removed all of the hoarding and fencing that used to be here, blocking off the construction site. I mean, this hoarding has been here since the start of the 2022 Thorpe Park theme park season. So to now see this area opened up is really, really cool. And I've actually had to wait until the end of the day to film this clip, because if I just pan the camera over, as you can see, we've got this temporary Harris fencing, but so many people have just been stood on this side of the fence all day, because now that it's opened up, like, people are getting their first look into the area that's like unrestricted. So yeah, it's really, really cool to see. If I pan the camera entirely round, you can see just how open all of this is now. I'll do a little 360 for you guys, there you go. So yeah, hopefully this is now giving you a nice idea of how you'll kind of enter this area once it opens up on the 24th of May. Rather than entering where you used to enter Old Town, kind of right down this corner where that yellow digger currently is, you'll now enter kind of in this kind of way. So you'll walk onto the plaza and kind of see the wings there, you'll have the shop over there, and yeah, it's really going to be cool kind of coming in from this kind of direction. As you can see just over to my right, we've got some landscaping going in here. So yeah, that gives you a nice idea of the kind of way that you'll come round and into the area. But yeah, at this point, things are getting so exciting. Obviously, I showed you how the kind of flooring works in the last episode that I filmed. This area is now completely flat, and they've now completely put the resin flooring down outside of the shop and in front of the entrance portal. So that area is currently barriered off where that resin flooring is currently setting. And yeah, at the point that I'm filming this video, I think they're gonna start tarmacking this area tomorrow. So potentially in the next construction update that I film, depending on when I get to ride this thing, but in an upcoming construction update, yeah, we'll start to see this entire area kind of merge into the rest of the park, which is so exciting. So I'm being very careful not to step on this freshly poured resin flooring just next to me. I'm going to try and answer as many of the questions I've seen you guys posting in the comments of my previous few videos. So yeah, let's go on a little wander around the queue line and, well, at any area I can basically access, because yeah, as I said, this resin section is currently out of bounds. So I'll just head down just around here, because the first question that I'm going to answer, obviously I showed off the beautiful portal in my last video. I saw a few people thinking that the sign was already cracked on some of these top corners. Don't know if it picks up on camera, but just about there-ish. That is actually not a crack. That is where those parts of the wings are so big that they actually had to come in two sections. So yeah, don't worry guys, the sign hasn't cracked at all. That is just how it's been made and put together. Now as we head into the queue line itself, which line should we go down? Let's head down single riders. We've had loads and loads more paneling go into place. Now in terms of how the queue line is going to work on especially opening day and opening weekend, obviously it's going to be a busy day. This queue line is going to be full, and I believe by now the video explaining how kind of the opening day operations are going to be working has been released. I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I want to properly make sure I get each and every bit of information right. I will cover all of that information in an upcoming construction update. But essentially on opening day, at least, to join the queue for Hyperia, that's going to start right over at the bridge as you enter the park, and then I think throughout the day it will then move into Lost City just down the Soar Alive path, because yeah, it's going to be busy. There's no denying it. Now, another question I've been seeing a few times, people are a little bit worried about if they're going to fit on Hyperia. There will be a test seat here in the area, so you will be able to sit in that, obviously before you queue up, to test if you will be able to fit in one of those seats. Now, another question that I actually addressed a few videos back, so you need to catch up on all of the videos to get all of the latest information, but I will go over it again quickly. People are asking where the on-ride camera is going to be, and that camera is actually located just down the other end of the site. It basically, after you do the first drop, you then come up into this huge element. It's then at the bottom of that, just before you head down into that crazy outer bank curve down there. So yeah, it's on that lower bit of track over there. And yeah, once you've had your photo taken on the ride, you'll then be able to view that in the gift shop just down here. And yeah, here is how the shop is currently looking. Unfortunately, at the time that I'm filming this segment right here, the shop is shut, so I can't take you in there right now, but I managed to get some footage in there earlier on. So of course, on Hyperia's trains, there isn't any like onboard audio or lighting. However, around the entire site, there is actually speakers and lighting which will enhance the ride experience. So as you come out of the station, there's loads and loads of speakers and lighting there, so you can hear that kind of dispatch audio into the lift hill audio. And then yeah, just everywhere else we've got lighting. And if I head just down here over to the splashdown, you've got speakers set up there. I've seen a few questions about kind of what's going on with the lake, because obviously for the longest time I've been saying how they will once again open up this area of the lake, and that little service road that I used to walk on all the time in these updates right down there is still in place. However, I do believe that will be coming out fairly soon. And if you look just beyond that, that little section of Loggers Leap is still in. I think that's really cool that they've actually left a little bit of Thorpe Park history down there, because of course Loggers Leap was a Mac ride. So technically there's still a little bit of Loggers and a little bit of Mac's original ride in this area before Hyperia came along, right down that lower end of the site. I imagine the best point you'll see that is on the little wave turn just over there. If you have a look just down the lower end of the site, you might catch a glimpse of Loggers Leap as you're riding Hyperia. So hopefully I answered any questions that you've had about Hyperia recently. I'm always reading through the comments on these videos. So if you ever do have any questions or queries, drop a comment and I'll do my best to try and answer it in one of these updates. But yeah, at this point, things are getting so close indeed. I haven't been this busy for so long. Like every day I'm coming down to the site, editing these videos, getting them uploaded for you. Yeah, everything is just getting very hectic, and it's only going to get even busier as we build up towards the 24th of May when this ride opens. But believe me guys, I wouldn't change it for the world. I've had the absolute time of my life over the past year and a half, 2 years on this construction site documenting this incredible ride. And yeah, as I keep saying, we're getting to the really exciting part now where we get to ride and experience this thing. So yeah, that brings me to the end of yet another construction update. Be sure to subscribe for the final few construction updates. And as I said, there should be a really exciting video coming up where hopefully I get to ride this thing for the first time. I'm so excited. But yeah, for today's video, that is all. Be sure to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy. And yeah, my name is TheJackSilkstone. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.